Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago, and it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and simpin'. The Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show.
Younggin, Curt, that nigga, Nola Fox, Flint the Pimp, Rickey, Bobby, Shorty got him, Ancient Curt, and Remy. Welcome back to another episode of Stezo Radio. For those who don't know, this is my I was, you know what? Y'all just fucked it up. I was trying to give, you know what I'm saying?
Send your panties in.
I was trying, right, see what I'm saying? They fucked all that up, but you know what? I was leading up to that. It don't let me do what it is. Let me do. Let me do what it is I do. What they say? Show you right. All right, y'all. This episode here is brought to you by Gadget Geeks, official sponsor of Stezo Radio. If you interested in Gadget Geeks, get your geeks to gadget and gadget your geeks. Check them out at 620 South Dearborn in Chicago, Illinois, baby. Give them a call at 312-255-7505. Ask for Big Light Skin and tell him you want the Stezo Radio special. Now, before we get to our extra special guests, I'm going to let the two of the Great Eight introduce themselves first. Let's go, fellas.
Residential Younggin Curt, you know where to follow me at, _Curt SI Curt on Snap. Juice.
That's Juice with a J, not a G. Next up, we got another of the special eight. Let them know who you is.
It's your boy, Ricky Bobby. Follow me on IG, Ricky Bobby 26.
Sexual chocolate.
And that's 26 with a 2.
And a 6.
Not a T. Now, if you follow the show, you know how we do. We got special guests, but special guests is like family. And we got 3 of the family members in the house right now. We got 2 ladies and a gentleman.
Wrong.
We're going to let the ladies go first, because that gentleman, he got to go last. And he going last because his voice is just, so velvety. Ladies, introduce yourself.
I'm Sam Nikki. You can follow me at Sam Nikki on Instagram.
And Sam Nikki iron is low. Next.
This is Almond. You can follow me on Twitter at Almond_1love.
And that's Almond with an A, not an I. Now this man here, he needs no introduction. His voice is the same level as nougat. His itinerary is the same level as nougat. His laughter is on the same pitch as nougat. Oh, I was trying, but Sam Nikki fucked it all up and made me start laughing. So introduce yourself, sir.
What it do is your boy Chev the Great, the kid, the comeback kid.
The old man.
The old man, hey, whatever. I take it. It's your boy. We in here. Let's get it.
You hear him. You hear that, ladies? If you wet, it ain't my fault.
I'm a Capricorn.
It's his fault. All right, y'all. Enough of the bullshit. Because I can't do sexy voice all day. I get white shit in the corner of my mouth. You know.
Ugh, that's nasty.
It's called dehydration. It's called dehydration.
Plenty of water down.
40
Call him
seconds.
cotton mouth.
Right.
40 seconds.
Yeah. Because I get the white corner because I ain't got enough water. All right. We going with a real topic on this one. And we was freestyling, talking shit earlier. And this one here is, why are you not married? And Younggin is gonna take the wheel on this, not because of his age, but because of his age. Because we in our 30s, he in his 20s, so it's kind of like, if you're so good, if you're so great, if you're so I can spot the bad, why are you not married? Who want to go first?
I thought Younggin was going first. Okay, well, I'm going to just go first then, because Younggin is hesitating, and I don't need him to be taking up good space and air, and we don't need Chev to be talking in my background, because he has nothing to say.
Background.
Okay, why I am not married? I pick the wrong ones each and every time, and I can spot the wrong ones, and I still
Why do
would.
you still pick them?
It-
Next.
Dun dun
Maybe you
dun.
are
Not your turn.
nominated. I don't know.
It's not your turn, because you forfeited your turn, and then you asked me a question, and now I have to answer you. Why do I keep picking them? Now that is a question for a topic for a whole nother day.
No, it's now. Why do you keep picking them?
If you can spot them a mile away,
I don't know.
it's wrong, but come here.
Why would they in your front of your
I don't
face?
know.
Your spot don't even.
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you.
I was on
The logic, I'm just gonna be totally honestly right. There's none. None.
So you saying your spot is fucked up when they get up close? A mile away, they in focus, but in front of your face.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I just
So
kind
your
of,
side.
the thing is though.
I just want to know.
You nearsighted.
You don't know nothing.
You nearsighted. Sam, Nikki.
The thing, I'm not nearsighted. The thing is with me, is I always be like, this ain't gonna be no relationship. I'm just gonna have fun. I never look for the relationship.
But you always say you gonna have fun.
Yeah.
So you're a fun girl.
Right.
I never try to go for the relationship.
You work at Club Diamonds? I mean, the listeners.
Have you seen me there while you was scouting for your baby mamas?
No.
Oh, they trying to cut. They trying to cut. They trying to cut right now. Trying to cut.
Cut it deep.
Trying to cut.
And
Cause
it's
you're right. Cause he knows that he done met some of the baby mamas there.
some of my baby mamas.
If not all, I said some. How many kids do you get? You said all. Right. Yeah, that's a good question. How many?
Topic for another day.
But I'm going to say I'm very guarded, and I never really go in with. I have a problem with relationships. I do.
So is it
What's the
you
problem?
with the problem?
Yeah, definitely.
What's the problem?
So you
My problem
you
is
the
I
reason
don't
why-
want to be vulnerable.
So you the reason why you're not married. You the reason.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's me.
It's you.
It's all me.
You fucked
Marriage,
up.
what do you want marriage?
I do. Now that's what's messed up though. Now I have to give you that. I do.
So
Wait. You want marriage,
Yeah, so it gets
But-
real complicated.
Listen,
but you're not looking for marriage.
Yeah.
any long-term serious relationship, you gotta be vulnerable in
You
it.
have to.
I kind of, you know what? I let Disney spoil me. I let Disney treat me.
You let
And
a white man fuck your head.
if it don't come to me the way Disney say it's gonna come, and I'm so serious,
Sam
like
Nikki.
it sound crazy,
Sam
but I'm
Nikki.
so serious, right? If I'm a kisser,
You're
but
not
if it don't
Princess
come to
Tiana.
me,
I'm just saying. I'm be real.
you're not Princess Tiana. You need to sit down.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
just
come
saying,
for
though.
me. I ain't.
They'll let her do her thing.
Yeah, 'cause I'm just saying, Sam,
thing,
Nikki,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
kind of short. So if you think
I'm
you're gonna find 7 motherfuckers
average
shorter
height.
than you, and then fall asleep, I don't see that happening.
She didn't say what Disney
That went
movie.
right over her head.
Cause she's short than a motherfucker.
Right.
It went
You
right.
didn't get it.
Cause she's short.
Yeah, okay, I get it now. But what I'm saying is this.
Hold on, man. I gotta. My man's just walked in the building. I gotta.
Who?
Flint, the motherfucking pimp.
Flint ain't pimping, and pimping out no Flint. Now back to the.
He ain't here. He ain't here.
Hey, man, I think he in the building, man.
As I was saying.
Wait, no, who? No, for real,
He
who?
in the building.
Who? I'm saying, because I don't believe.
Ain't nobody. I'm a ghost, son.
Huh?
I'm a ghost. Flint the Pimp left the country when Donald Trump got elected.
Oh, Lord, you late.
Barbados somewhere.
You late.
Amen.
We talking about motherfuckers not being married right now. But for the people, so they know you here, of the Great Eight, introduce yourself, please.
It's Young Escobar. # Donald Trump Jr.
Hey,
I'm
y'all hear the voice?
Girls by the...
Y'all hear the voice? Y'all hear the voice? You know why you got that voice? Because he's sitting by Chev.
What's up?
He's sitting by Chev. You can't sit by Chev without having that little Barry White.
Life that we listen to.
That's that Barry. I'm
But
sorry.
y'all ain't doing
Sam,
it.
Sam, Nikki. What you was saying? You can't get married because Disney told you that you had to either be Snow White,
First
Cinderella.
of all, don't say it like that because you make me sound like I'm just batshit crazy. Okay.
You said that. Yeah, you said Disney told
Sit
you.
over there with you.
You said Disney told you.
First of all, you have to understand that Disney is the. But I didn't. But you have to understand.
True.
It
Could have been Beauty and the Beast.
But you have to understand that Disney is my first
It could have been the last, though.
really real depiction of a whole family life. Though you have to.
Yeah, you
And
right.
that's-
'Cause Lion King fucked me up. You right, Lion King. You know.
But I'm just saying, like that was the first, and that's a lot of the first for a lot of people though. Like.
Lion.
You know what I'm saying? Where they see a 2-parent home and this. I ain't had a 2-parent home. Hell, I barely knew my mama.
Yeah,
Because I was with my grandmother all the time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Wait, hold on. Are you gonna blame 2 to 3 generations on why you ain't married?
no, I'm not blaming anyone. What I'm saying is where it comes from, where my whole thing come from
marriage.
I'm so guarded. Why the reason I'm so guarded is because in my mind, and I'm not saying everybody feels this way, I'm just saying in my mind, like, I pick up on red flags that may not even be there.
See, the man that could
I may pick up on red, like if it don't come, like I said, and that's my thing. Like if it don't come, like Disney put it down, damn, that's Disney put it on the table, and I'm just getting at this age that I'm at, which is 29. That I'm.
See, if you lie about your age, you lie about Disney.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
All right, next.
Okay.
Next.
Well, get to this age.
Next.
Getting at this age of 36, where I'm starting to understand.
Shit. She just said her real age.
And it's recorded.
I know.
And that is, I'm starting to understand,
Some
like,
good licking.
She off additives right now.
nah, I'm really just being real. Like, shut up, fool.
All that shit.
Yeah, she being real.
I'm getting to the age where I am at now, and I'm realizing, like, I mean, I've always realized Disney wasn't real, but where I'm really taking into perspective, like, where I get some of my
Come on, ancient.
messed up views
let her
at.
finish.
Messed up
She
views
coming
at.
real right now.
Like, that's where I'm, like, trying
Hollywood.
to.
You said Hollywood, the images.
Yeah, I'm trying to, deal with real life shit
You're trying to
and put it, in perspective with my life. And it's hard, though. It is hard because it's like for so long, I'm just like, it's got to be A, B, C, D, and E.
Is it possible that you the read some good men off?
I could say that is
With mentality like that, you would think so.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not going to say.
Maybe she never even dealt with a good guy. Who knows?
I mean, I'm not going to say I have.
Okay,
I can't say all my dudes was trash. That's what I'm not going to say that because most of me and them, at some point, we're still cool.
Okay.
They're decent, and I know them in their current relationships. They're decent guys.
So
Just
to sum it up, you don't know because you never gave him a shot.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Friend zone.
yeah, it's
Or the
pretty,
protect your heart zone.
yeah, it's just like, oh well, you did this, so you don't care about me, so then just get the fuck away from me because I don't want to hate you, and now then we got like going there.
I thought you was finna start rapping, nigga.
I mean, that's how it go.
Anybody else? Anybody else want to say why they wasn't married? It's fucked up. Not fucked up, but it's funny. I'm glad Flint came because I think Flint is the only person that's been married.
You are.
Am I wrong? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. I think he's the only one, and we call him Flint the Pimp.
I walked away from it. I got.
Did you walk or run?
I ran. I got
Okay.
scared. You know what I mean? Everything was gonna be. I wasn't ready for it, but now I embrace it.
I've been down there. What they call it? After 7 years is what Curtis is called.
7 years? You talking about common law?
I've been down there, bro.
Yeah, that ain't Illinois.
Yeah.
I did that.
And it was still 10 back then.
I need to take a
That
nap.
was 7.
You done just shot 3 years off.
It is 7.
It was 7?
It's 7.
I just need him to take a
I
nap on
think
this
it's 7. I think
topic.
in Cali it's 7. We don't have common law in Illinois.
Yeah, I know they stopped that shit over here.
No.
Ain't no common law.
I'm glad, shit. Cause I'll be stuck.
Multiples in Illinois?
Trump
With the way the court set up, you don't want no multiples. No.
grandmother.
Well, anybody else, you know what I'm saying, want to speak on why they're not married?
Steve, I think this is a great topic for you to talk.
Me?
Yes, sir.
I ain't want to get married. Just point blank period. No, not never. That shit does not look fun. That shit is like back then.
No.
The only reason why I want to get married now because I'm old. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you know what? I'm trying to build, and to build, you need a teammate.
Or is it possible you got a good teammate?
Now I had some good candidates back then, but they never would have known it. I wasn't trying to get. Do you gotta understand? In my 20s, why would I want to get married? That's how I looked at it. I'm 20. I'm young. I'm having fun. If I marry you, I can't run off.
So now that you're in your 50s, what changed your mind?
Right. See, in my 50s, it's a little different now. You know, in my
Changed your mind, though.
it would honestly, it's like.
Done everything, seen it all, done it all.
Yeah, I guess I'm done and bored. And I don't want to say I want to get married because I'm bored. It's kind of like I just look at it like, okay, you know what? Now I want to build with somebody else. Okay. Before I wanted to build for self.
Right, you was stacking.
Yeah, I want to build for self.
That was my next question. Like, if you was bored then,
No, I wasn't bored then. I was having fun then.
You're more bored now.
No, I was having fun then. You know what I'm saying? Because what I did was for me, and I can, do a little for you. In the 20s, I just didn't. I just felt that my generation wasn't supposed to get married early because we were still so young and dumb and fucking up. Like I can't come from the block to marriage.
Dude, stop.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I can't like how do you wake up one day and say, you know what? I'm done doing dumb shit. I want me a wife. Nah. I just didn't understand that.
Did you have to look like that when you said it though, or is it a different? Is it a different look?
Signaling me out. That's kind of like what I did.
No,
Real shit though. That's kind of like
I did the same damn thing.
I was like, I'm tired of the dumb shit. I want a wife.
Yeah, but I was older. I was older.
This last rep, but the woman I was with, she passed. I would be married. I'm ready for this shit.
Yeah, now I'm ready.
I'm ready now.
Because I feel my generation was supposed to get married in our 30s
You
and
should
after.
be ready.
30s and after you supposed to get married.
What?
I'm sorry.
Plus 32.
You say you how old?
I read your bio. He 32 plus 32. I know a couple of grandmas that was hollering at you, but you was not biting.
Sitting here in a sweater
Nan
jacket
said
right
you
now.
was not right for her because you was way too old for her.
She in a sweater jacket talking shit.
Yeah, damn.
But no,
right.
that was my thing, And I had older cousins who got married. Like they got married in their 20s, and they still married, and they wanted that.
Yeah.
But they don't smile like I smile. You know what I'm saying? In my 20s, they was kind of like. So how it feel, cuz? Straight.
That's the thing that I always question, though. Like, people be like, "Oh, well, I got married friends and they ain't happy, and my married friends is cheating and this and that." But why is that? Is it all because you're married, or is it because you married the wrong person? Because there are people, friends.
Yeah.
I have friends that me and Stezo share that are in relationships or been in long-term relationships, and they're just unhappy.
Yeah.
And and then when you when you ask them why are they so unhappy, oh, well, I'm with them because the sex or because the baby. Well, what did you expect from this union,
So
though?
did that have an effect on you not being married at this point?
No.
It did on me. I ain't gonna lie.
On
It did on
him,
me.
yeah, but not me, no.
Yeah, it did.
Because their reasoning to me was like, okay, she got pregnant or he got you pregnant or because you like having sex with him or you like having, you know what I'm saying? You bought into that.
Like me personally, I didn't have a group of guys. Like, you come around your guys like, hey, had that new movie or had that new car. And it's, you can get a response. Yeah. Ask motherfuckers in your 20s. When I was in my 20s, hey, how's marriage? You don't get that spark.
No, but see, all my guys wasn't shit.
Right, exactly. So I didn't know. I just figured they weren't getting that spark because marriage wasn't the shit to do.
Motherfuckers was just like, man, I'm trying to go smash everything moving out here.
Thank you.
Like, most guys not married for that shit in their 20s. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Right.
I mean, and that's guys are not even being bred like that no more, though.
Exactly.
Their mothers. I have a son. I'm not raising my son to be no 20, 22, 25,
Well,
26-year-old husband.
Why not?
Because I want him to experience life and be the best husband he can be. So when he
At
go
what
into
age?
30 plus, at least 30, I say 35.
Well, see, I even said my mother was super tight before she passed.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't groom me she instilled in me the good qualities to be a good man to a woman. You know what I mean?
Right.
But she never ever put like no age limit. Like when she had her expectance for me to do it. She expected me to be married before I was a father. That shit.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I know that when I do get married, I'm not gonna bullshit with it. I'm gonna take it serious.
Yes, but why is that taught to little girls? Little girls are actually raised to be a good woman. You need to be able to take care of your family, cook, clean, ABC, whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yet boys are not raised to be men. They're not raised to do husbandly stuff, if that's a word. Like,
well, I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let everybody else. Branch in. I've always felt, and don't shoot me. I've always felt that people look at women as being so weak that y'all gotta get a sponsor. I've always felt that way. Like, they just feel like y'all cannot do shit by yourselves. Y'all gotta have a man. And maybe it came from past generations. And maybe with our generation it may change. But that's just how I saw it. Because I never understood why y'all were bred to get married.
exactly, but
You know?
how can you be bred to be married yet who the fuck are you breeding with? Like, you can't, there's no one out there for you to meet. Like, you're raised to do A, B, and C. Like,
Yep.
look, you need to know how to do this for this. But no one is teaching their sons, you need to be
Well, I
raised
agree. I think
for
that's
this.
where the disconnect came
That
in.
is exactly
because
what it's at.
women are still being bred to be wives. If I have a daughter,
That's not true.
I mean, for the most part,
No, that's not. Like, our generation, we and it's
yeah,
fucked
we
up.
instill our daughters. Yeah, but I'm not talking about
we raise our daughters to say you don't need no nigga.
Yeah, we do. That's what I can say. Like, we do, and that's fucked up though.
That
I
is.
know, but I'm just
That's
telling
fucked
you.
up because at the end of the
Yeah.
day,
Because
that's
these
not
are
how
women's-
God intend. Okay, let me not go religious. I don't want to do that. But that's not what's gonna keep evolution flowing.
True.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
because
saying?
them the same women that you all have dated that I don't need no man, fuck him, and now y'all raising y'all children, y'all
And then
daughters
that's
this
the
way.
same
So
thing
they
that
grow
gets
this-
men on guard because when
Yeah.
women is like, I don't need no man, men be like, that's what got the whole women ain't shit, bitches ain't shit slogan. Because
But stop. Have y'all asked yourselves why did men go to that route?
I don't have to ask, I already know.
What?
Like
what?
I said, when women got to the point where they feel like they didn't need a man because this goes way back to just our
Nah, see,
generation.
that's not why.
Well, what is it?
We started seeing that women really wasn't shit. Am I lying, fellas?
That's 100.
That's really why we started raising our daughters like that. And it's not, when we say women, y'all probably are the shit. But we started seeing so many women that wasn't shit that you just started
Well,
thinking.
yeah, it's a lot of females that has gave up on the whole institute of being a woman, period, being
Right.
classy or being a lady, and they just
savages.
I'm
Yeah,
just
they
gonna-
are. They are savage.
Right, and I'm gonna be a savage, and I'm gonna be just like dude is. So dude treat me like this. So yeah, I can't say that don't happen. And the thing is, as guys, y'all reciprocate that back to almost every female y'all find till you run through the chick and she's still there. And you're like, okay, well, I done ran through her and I done treated her,
It's like all
dogged
these
her.
fucking tests.
Right. She didn't have to go through so many battery tests, as you can say.
And y'all go through them. So we like, why your dumb ass going through these tests?
But it's not her being dumb.
Yes, it is. See? No, it is. That's how.
It's
No,
not.
that's
It's
how
not.
we feel. That's how we feel.
I'm telling you how.
Night, nigga.
That white, like, why y'all going through these tests?
But why?
So why
Okay,
not
so
ask
then,
why the fuck are y'all even doing it? What
right?
is the
Because
point of
my
y'all
thing is,
doing
when do
it?
y'all get to the goal of being with somebody?
No,
If
we
you-
not. We don't want to be. We put the test out there because for whatever reason, females go through them. We trying to figure out why.
Y'all
Am I
simple.
lying?
Y'all come
The
with
problem
pen and
is
paper
men
to all
are
these
simple.
bullshit
They don't
tests.
know what they want. Men are simple. They don't know what they want. They don't know how to get to an end result. So what they do, how
That's
the
not true.
average man ends up in a relationship. How the average man ends up in a relationship is because he done folded for that chick that has done everything for him and has went through that battery
I'm
test, and
sorry,
he's like,
because you
"No,
just
don't be
contradicted
sorry."
yourself a
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
did.
You just said men are simple, but they don't know what they want. Every man here know exactly what they want since they was kids.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I say kids, I mean, after they hit puberty and figured out what a woman was supposed to be. This is the simple fact is that women you can never find one woman to give it all to you. What you're looking for, and that's the reason why you wind up having side chicks and you know what I'm saying, multiple females, and niggas don't want to get married because once you find that one chick that give you everything that you actually looking for, you marry that motherfucker in a heartbeat.
Which is
That's
the
what I
reason
did.
why you say men don't know what they want. We know what we want.
You
but
just ain't giving it to them. That's just it. It's just and it's so many facets. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one thing. Every motherfucker wants somebody that is, you know what I'm saying, gonna cater to them in some form or way. But that's not just everything. Motherfucker also gotta have a brain. Motherfucker also gotta have a body. Motherfucker also gotta have, you know what I'm saying? It is criteria to this shit. And certain females might hit one or two, but it's very few that hit them all.
And I personally feel that women think that because men are so so physical that y'all go too far with the hoeing. That y'all think I'm gonna be this hoe, this fancy, popular, loud female when I'm around. That we really want to wife that. No guy wants to wife that. You know what I'm saying? Like I take that back. You have the Green Party that wants to wife that. I'm saying the Green Party won't, but on the regular, they don't want to wife that. They want that conservative girl with the body and the brains, because we see your body, but everybody else ain't got to see you. If everybody else seeing your body, we cool. It's women you date and women you marry. It's
glad
just,
you brought that up, Stezo, because women get it misconstrued that
Say it again.
what men
Say it again.
Say what again?
What?
misconstrued. It's not a hard topic. What men chase is what women think men want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So we chase that motherfucker that's gonna easily give it up, you know what I'm saying, cater
Hey,
to our
put it this
needs or
way.
whatever.
Every
but
nigga in here
it's
that pay
the
the
woman
stripper
that
but ain't nobody wife on one.
Yeah.
Woman that I'm after is the one who
I didn't get a
will
chance
Wait.
to say what I
sit the
Come on.
fuck down somewhere.
Wait.
Say it again.
Say it again, Flint.
Well, all I said was just, man, every nigga in here didn't, pay the stripper because of what she look like and what she do, but ain't nobody wife on one.
You paying her to leave.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True enough. But you paying her to leave, but you enjoying, man, that
You
body and
enjoying
that
that
flesh
time.
wise right there.
Why it's right
But you
there.
damn sure ain't like, man, give me your number, I'm gonna call
Nope.
you later.
Nope.
Right.
You know what
And then
I'm saying?
sometimes you get women who, I remember my boy said, man, I thought she was the one. And I was like, wait, how she ain't the one no more? He was like, man, we was kicking it, everything was good, but she had some drinks in her, and all of a sudden she got to popping that ass on the floor. And yeah, he was like, I can't fuck with her.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you on some real shit. I dealt with two motherfuckers on some real relationship type shit, and they fucked my head up with this one phrase: I cannot be myself around you. So why the fuck is you not being yourself around me?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you around me?
You
can't
doing
be
what you
yourself.
fuck you want me to.
To like, yeah. You think I like how you
Right.
acting, yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Be yourself, period. You know what I'm saying? It's on me to deal with if I want to deal with that shit or not.
It's like a catch-22 now. It's like you got women who want to be open and free and, you know, sexual, but it's almost like a backlash on them.
Right.
You know what I'm
But at the
saying?
end of the day, the whole deal is a lie. Like, you being some shit you want me to be. I mean, you doing some shit that you want me.
That you think I want.
That you think you're right. Say
Yeah.
You
We
want
got
me
you.
To
We
like you,
understand.
but it's not who you really are.
What you stated earlier.
What?
Exactly what he just said.
Yeah.
Don't do shit because you think I like
Yeah, don't do it because you think that's what I want to, you know, want to hear, want to, you know, enjoy it. But how do we fix that then? Because it sounds like we all fucked up. So how do we fix it?
It is. It is. It really is.
So how do we fix it? How do we get the good girls to stop hoeing and then get the good guys to start being gentlemen again?
Well, the thing is,
Take on a date to the library.
Take on a date to the library, huh?
can you read?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can read.
They say
Change the environment that she's susceptible to.
I was finna laugh, but he got a fucking point.
That's a fucking point.
He got a fucking point.
Take them out of these clubs. Take them exactly
Right.
But that's a
That shit sounds so fucking simple.
It's simple. That is fucking mind blowing to you.
Because I mean, okay, Chev, think about it, Chev. If you tell a female, meet me at the library, if she tell you, for what? Think about it. Cut dry.
It kind of is though.
It's like cut dry.
Damn, who is they asking me to meet him at the library? I'm like, for what? You trying to do some drug trade? Niggas don't go to the library.
Right, that's what I'm saying. See?
Right. But
It's like cut dry.
but that's the thing. It takes them out of that environment. She's not finna turn the fuck up at the library.
Hopefully.
No, but see, that's the thing about it. At least
she
look,
might
for
be
me,
one of
right.
them.
For me,
Like
I
one
need
of
to
them
put
people
you
that get
in that
kicked out.
environment to see who you are, though.
Yeah.
You gotta put
See,
that on that-
but that's
Yeah.
the thing. But that's the thing. We're talking about how do we break that illusion? Because as I'm sitting here listening to y'all talk about that, I have a friend of mine that I've known from high school, and in high school she was the girl next door type of person that didn't really speak, shy, you know, she was very book smart. But once we graduated,
Was she cute in high school, though?
this bitch became.
Was she cute in high school?
But she wasn't like cute in high school, but the way she carried herself was attractive. Like there were guys
She had confidence and pride and self-esteem.
Exactly.
But was she ugly?
Not ugly. She was fuckable.
Oh, okay.
So with all this
She
being,
hadn't came into her cuteness yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause you know, that
hadn't
shit
came
matters.
into her cuteness yet, but it was like all of that shit went out the window.
Well, here's the thing. If in high school she hadn't came into her cuteness, she was the good girl. Nobody probably paid attention to her.
Right.
See, no, but here's the thing. We paid attention, but it was one of those scenarios where it was like she wasn't looked at as the girl that was giving it up.
Exactly. So the dudes went after the hoe,
No.
and she
ones that
wanted
never-
to be seen.
Yeah.
and that's the issue that I'm saying. It becomes a situation where the people that actually know this person, we know you're not like that.
Yes,
So
but
stop
she's trying to
trying.
be. What's that damn Lupe song where the girl chased the boy and something? I forget.
First and 15?
I
No,
can
bitch,
honestly,
no.
I
That's
can
a-
actually identify with this shit because me now. I was
Oh, wait. Oh,
everybody's
Lord.
friend.
Oh, Lord.
I
Oh,
was
slow down.
everybody's
Slow
friend.
down. Right, slow down. Don't tell on yourself.
I ain't telling
Come on,
myself.
go
You're going to be on Maury.
What I'm saying is, I was everybody's friend in high school. Everybody came to me like, let me holler at your friend so and so. Let me holler at your friend so and so.
Mm-hmm.
Now I go to
That's my
reunions.
Was you wearing that
Back
hat,
then,
though?
they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
I'm
My
not gonna
anthem.
deal with you.
Mike Jones. I'm sorry.
Who?
Back
Nah.
then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all.
Right. Now I go to reunions and stuff, and they like, well, let me drag you back to your car. Let me call you. Let me
They
Facebook. They
driving you
inbox
back
me.
to the car?
That's what I get.
Yeah, they just doing all types of stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a couple from high school.
I mean, it's a whole
Right.
bunch of stuff on, and then a lot of people tell me like, oh, we didn't think You know, you was this. I did.
Look at that. Just.
Oh, well, Sam, Nikki, we ain't know you was. You know what I'm saying? We ain't think, well, you got a kid, so okay, so we know you X, Y, and Z, or you.
We know you
not
fucking.
Like, basically. You know what I'm saying? And now it's a whole different ball game because they know.
Yeah, so they didn't know you was fucking in high school, right?
Basically.
Yeah, because you wasn't broadcasting. You wasn't. I mean, if you wasn't broadcasting, you was fucking.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
But I'm just saying, I think y'all getting that a little misconstrued. Like, if you're not fucking in high school, you're just not fucking in high school. Right, so you're not gonna be on that list.
It's you know what? You don't even.
What's
To
so
me,
funny?
you don't even.
Hold on, can't nobody hear you? Can't nobody hear you, motherfucker? The mic behind your head.
And what's so funny is everybody thought she was effing in high school.
You can say fucking. You don't have to say effing.
Right, what the fuck is effing?
I'm trying to cut
We
down.
ain't got no vodka on the table.
You got colleagues?
I got kids.
What you got?
Ooh, Jesus.
Might be something new out here.
Num your whole ring.
trumpet officers, they
Hey,
got something new.
don't be bringing that. Right, the Bears already suck. Don't
Thought
bring
she
that.
was fucking in high. Almond was fucking in high school, and they thought that I wasn't.
They started fucking.
When it was actually vice versa.
Right.
I wasn't though.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I had, but I wasn't fucking in high school.
98.
Why would you tell him?
Because he asked.
Oh, get back to the.
That is
the
not
point. Get
why
back
you
to
would
your
share.
point.
Can y'all get to the point?
I respect
Please.
her so much.
Get to the point.
The point.
Tight hat wearing girl.
You know where
She got a tight hat. She took
You
it
know
out.
what? I mean, to me, it really don't. That like that high school shit. Because you got to think about it like this. There's a lot of motherfuckers that move out of state and just try and uproot and try and change who they are. But at the end of the day, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. If she was a hoe
That's
like
not
that,
true. That's not
it's
true.
go-
I know some hoes that is housewives now.
it's a select few shit. Donald
they
Trump is
still
president.
hoes,
Did you
though.
forget?
Right, but they still hoes.
Right, they still hoes.
Right.
No, what the problem come in is that men
No, what?
want to put
Wife
you in
them.
a box. Men want to put you in a box and put you leave.
Hoe, not hoe box. I mean, what's
They want to determine like, okay, just like we said earlier, like if she had sex with you on the first date, she's not girlfriend or girlfriend material.
right?
She didn't feel somebody else.
We ain't call him a hoe. We just said I ain't gonna.
But she's not girlfriend material. And the thing is,
She too
okay,
friendly.
on one hand I get it, but why? But on the other hand I don't get it. Like on one hand I can get
You too friendly.
Then y'all know that song
But
by
that don't
Music
mean-
Soul Child where he said,
The
I don't
thing is,
care.
you talking about you too friendly.
You saying nigga that's why he don't care.
Okay, let me tell you about
I'm not
Timmy
that
Timmy
one
Turner.
that you
I'm
deal
gonna just
with.
say Timmy Turner because I don't have a good reference. Timmy Turner's on you. He's on you. You like Timmy Turner. He's kissing you. He's kissing you. He's doing all this.
On the first date,
Timmy Turner. Yes,
Say
Timmy.
Timmy Turner.
hoes slow down. Hoes slow down. Only hoes get kissed on like that on the first date.
But
I'm
he
sorry,
on you. He
wait,
kissing
what?
on
Hoes slow down.
So how is she a hoe and he not a hoe if he doing all, if he's contributing in this?
Tell Timmy to stop.
What I'm saying.
Be concerned with his
What
mouth
I'm
has been
saying,
in.
Right.
Let me finish. Like you saying that you like, okay, Timmy, wait, because this the first date. Ooh, you like, now I feel this connection. Ooh, baby. Oh.
Right. So
Grab me like that.
Right. I mean, Timmy is a borderline rapist. I'm gonna just say it like that. Okay.
right. So what are you gonna do?
So then.
This only an hour show.
She said this nigga is a borderline rapist.
Timmy's abrasive, but I'm saying. So what are you doing?
I'm
While Timmy
asking-
doing all that, what are you doing? You just smiling and giggling, right?
No, because I'm
You're
asking
so
you.
silly. Stop.
Right. That's what hoes do.
Because I'm asking for, like, I know certain people that go through this.
You know hoes. Say their names. You know hoes.
Say their name.
Call
I
them
mean,
outside
just right.
now.
You know hoes.
I know that they
Yes.
like, oh well,
text me their
Timmy
names so I avoid
was very aggressive,
And they was good with it. That's a hoe.
No, they ain't say they was good with it.
I'm
They
trying to
just
change
was like,
my-
okay, at
Oh
some
my
point
God. Get to
that
the point.
they got Timmy to agree with whatever.
Look, Sam, Nikki, understand this. The same way you got hoes as female friends, I got hoes as male friends. But you know what I do? I honor that they a hoe. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to honor that you got hoes. They hoes.
I do honor. I got hoes.
Right.
I don't.
Because Timmy only going to do that with a hoe.
I don't have no hoes.
Timmy only going to do it with a hoe. I mean, come on. Fellas, I'm not saying back me up, but y'all ain't even got to.
Oh, you mean whole friends or hoes? I'm talking
Whole
about
friends.
Right. Y'all, right.
That is the reason why I'm not married.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
You
come
ain't
on,
gonna
man.
never be married
Cause
because you.
the shit you saying right now.
No, it ain't because the shit I'm saying. It's the fact that you're
a
distraught.
drawn out story about nothing of why you fucking this nigga.
Right.
Reason, like what the?
You want the dick because hoes want that dick on the first date.
But the thing is, we ain't never said she was in a relationship though. You put her in a relationship again.
The power is in the dick.
Nah, the power is in the man,
Did you say the
and
power
this
is
nigga's man is messed up.
Nah.
Cause he didn't put Timmy girlfriend in a relationship, and I'm trying to make her just as single as a motherfucking dollar bill.
It doesn't matter if
Go ahead,
single,
Flint.
if she
Hold on.
she give it up on the first day. It ain't too many niggas out there that's gonna wife her up.
Right. We said that.
I mean,
Right.
you gotta ask yourself though, would you actually marry a dude that, you know what I'm saying, man? You know,
Ate you out on the first date?
On the first date?
I see that.
I'm just saying.
Put
Nah, as a female, you would though. No, I'm just saying, as a female.
So you all right?
Let me tell you something.
You gonna put your mouth on this man's mouth, and he ate your ass and everything on the first day.
And you gonna try to marry him?
Did he eat before your ass?
Man,
But
before
see,
he even got to you
Well,
that
the
night.
thing is, let me explain something to you. As a woman, we don't think like the fuck y'all think.
That's why
We ain't
y'all ain't
about-
president. That's why
we
y'all
ain't-
ain't president.
Yeah.
That's some
Nah, what I'm saying is
sick
we're not
shit.
thinking about all of that in detail. If we like you, now I ain't gonna
First
lie.
date.
Hold on, let me
No,
finish.
stay first
Let
date.
me
Don't go
finish.
into the
Let me
fifth
finish.
date.
Let me finish though.
If you like me that much that I can eat you out on the first date, you want to
do,
marry
I
me?
ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. On the first date, you do that. Well, first of all, we're not gonna stop.
No, I'm
Second
saying
of all,
if I eat you out first date and you like me like that,
no, on the first date, we're not gonna
First
stop you
date?
from eating our ass and all that shit. We may.
I'm talking about the female liking him like that. I'm not saying we don't know guys who don't eat coochie on the first date, but the female that like him to the point that she has his back to marry him, that female is fucked up in the head. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
She has had some fucking
You
rejection
know what it
in her
is?
life.
What it
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
Anything that she can
What Eddie Murphy say?
clap onto.
Them motherfuckers like, come on now. I need my dick's not.
Yeah.
now what I'm saying is,
Come on,
I'm not
man.
saying that y'all gonna be the number one,
Give us some head.
but y'all done bumped yourself up
syphilis.
to a level. Yeah, because you done ate some pussy or you done did some shit, you done bumped yourself up. to like
Because you
number
gave
two, number
oral
three.
on the first date.
That bumps a nigga.
Do you understand how a man feels?
Now, I'm
Yeah, I get.
That's-
I'm not discrediting anybody.
I done had-
I'm telling you how it go.
No, but no. When I say how a man feels, what I'm saying is,
fucking cars and shit, and not to sound fucked up, I done got knocked off many times driving on some first night shit. Ain't no way in hell this motherfucker finna become the first lady.
right. So you heard what he just said.
Figure out where I live at. Huh?
Right, so now
happening.
what you saying is a woman will feel that a guy who knocks her off on the first night will fall in love and think he's marriage material?
I'm not saying that.
No, that's what you said.
No,
That
let me
a woman will get her mind will get so fucked up.
Let me tell you that.
That is
will give
scary.
She'll give it more options. She'll be more open to it.
Okay, man.
She will.
That's still scary.
It is scary. I ain't gonna lie to
The
you.
date was going kind of off. It's an off date. And you kind of looking like, all right, well, this motherfucker ain't getting a call back from me.
Not at all.
Now, all of a sudden, the date shifted a little bit. He didn't H you out. So now he's back in the
Wait, how we
runners
go from
again.
an off date to
No, we saying the same date.
The
Same date, first
They
date.
shifted a little bit, and all of a sudden, y'all in a position where he didn't H you out. He didn't bump himself up. He's eligible for a second date.
Right, that's kind of how that shit sound. Like,
Well, what I'm
As
telling
you
you,
get put in that fuck later file.
yeah. What I'm saying is, it's not so much that she gonna consider him as her man, but she's
Fuck
definitely
you
gonna
later.
let him go. And maybe
that's why we think y'all fucked up.
Yeah, because literally we
get
get
it.
knocked off. Never
Right.
know her name, her number, nothing.
Right.
Hey, thanks, have a nice life.
What she work? Nigga, she ain't employed, I think.
Right, nigga, you can pass by her 3 days later
Yeah.
and not even know who the fuck she is.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Damn, she looks
I
familiar.
know what
Days
she-
of Stony Island. Boy.
I know what
Man,
she said.
79.
Yeah.
I get what y'all saying. I'm just saying, like, females is not going to just throw you like y'all niggas will fuck a female and throw her ass in the wastebasket. Females ain't gonna do that.
Get the fuck out.
It's-
Why not though? That's why we stuck.
So why not? Because keeping a nigga around,
They do.
they
that
do,
shit.
but it's not. It's
Yeah,
not
not as
common.
common. Yeah.
Why not?
Because keeping you around
They
may
ain't
serve
wired,
a
though.
benefit.
That's
They not worried.
Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, let me just say this.
All right, hold on. Before you go into that, we're staying with first date. You cannot serve a benefit off the first date, off getting head.
Right, you don't
I'm not
really know.
saying that he won't pay a bill, but you don't know if he'll pay a bill. It's first date. He probably lying about where he work, what he make, what he
That's
drive,
true.
where he live. So the benefit that he can serve is not there yet. But because he hits you off with head on the first date, that's where guys get like, are you fucking serious? And with them women, we would never take you serious because it's like, you a fucking joke. I mean, serious. That's how guys look at people. You a fucking joke.
So with that being said, let me ask you: is it a difference between getting head and fucking on the first date?
No.
To women, yes. To guys,
No,
hell no.
same
A nut is a nut.
Yeah, same
To
thing.
guys, nut is a nut. But to women, I think it's a
Looking at
difference.
her in the same perspective, whatever goes down, you know what I'm saying? It happened.
Cause like, look, I learned this. You know how we fucking cars? I learned that women don't really like that.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm telling you, I've had females tell me they felt degraded. They felt degraded.
Well, we got
I don't
women,
ask
we
that
got
question.
women in the house tonight.
Because
I
they
wanna hear
like
you say
whoever
speak on
they
that.
with.
Right, they do it because
How
they
do
like you.
Feel, though?
So they want to give, because they know,
Almond,
first of all, men get bored
Sam,
too
Nicole,
quick.
How do y'all feel about it though?
They probably ain't
Yeah,
fucking no
what?
car.
Fucking car?
Yeah, I missed all of that.
Right, they probably ain't
How do
fucking
you
no
feel
car.
Fucking in the car.
Right, they probably didn't fucking the car. I'm talking about.
In years.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
How do you feel though?
I fucked with my boyfriend in the car. That's who I fucked in the car.
I don't care who you fucked. How do you
How did I feel?
Did you feel
I'm the one who initiated the shit.
So
Right.
Like this shit.
No, I'm telling you, I've had multiple females tell me I felt degraded.
Was
Have
they
you ever fucked
first
in the car?
nights?
Nah, they was
I didn't fuck in the
relationships.
car so much, I ain't got caught. The police didn't call me. I was mad. I was like,
50
don't take
cent,
me
50
back
cent,
there.
50 cent.
Went back there, fucked in the
Answer
car
the
again, but
question.
like,
How did you
you better.
feel?
I don't feel no
Do you
type
like
of way.
it? Do you not like,
Like,
it? What the
I-
Was it more exciting? You got off quicker in the car,
God
didn't you?
damn it.
No,
Hey, well, you know
no,
what?
I did not get off more
Well,
quicker.
you know what?
I
Stezo,
didn't, but what I did
Stezo
was,
Petty.
I don't care about
Stezo
fucking
Petty.
the car.
Did those guys that fucked you in the car marry you?
Now you know. Hold on, now you an ignorant son of a bitch. Cause you know I ain't.
But I'm trying to bring that point up. Why we ain't married? Y'all done fucked in cars. Y'all done sucked while they drive. Y'all done did all this good shit. Why you ain't married?
Why you not married?
I'm sorry. Did you
Point
ask?
blank.
I'm not married because let's see, I've been engaged
Yeah,
and
feel like she
proposed
haven't
to a
got
couple times. It just didn't.
I feel like what? What you?
You
Yeah.
haven't got that.
From sucking
have
dick in
your
the
own
car
handle.
or fucking in the car?
I don't.
No, she said she was engaged.
Oh, okay. I thought it was on the same topic. I'm sorry.
No, you just perverted, nigga. That
I
ain't-
am. But I said it not. But I'm
Well then, shut up. What
you
are you talking
lost. She
about?
lost. Y'all didn't even
I'm
get
not.
No, she was
I
here.
answered the question.
She worried
that he
about
asked.
this right here, but
Exactly, but I could multitask, so I answered what he asked.
Ooh,
come on,
ooh,
that?
ooh.
I'm multitask.
And then at the same time, y'all helping me gain weight eating this some sour popcorn.
Yes.
Anyway, back to
Turn
you.
it up, boy. That's how you feel. And then turn it up to get the laugh. Like, we gonna have you fucked
That's
up.
why she.
That's why she ain't married. That's why she ain't married.
We having her do that. Though.
Eating no motherfucking popcorn and shit. That's why she ain't married.
So to answer your
That's the
question,
reason why.
Right, please go ahead, Almond. Answer.
Please,
You see, throw that deep enough.
I have been.
let me fix that for you.
No, I need to.
My throat deep.
I have
I got this.
been engaged and I've been proposed to. I don't know if it's been 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna go with 2.
Was it in your younger years, like your 20s?
Yeah, it was in my 20s.
So you had guys in your 20s trying to marry you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rare.
I don't see
That's
gays
rare.
at
You know what, though?
19.
You know what though, man? As I find though, you might be right, Stezo. I'm thinking like literally coming up from high school to college and shit. How many females that I had actually asked me to marry them, and you'd be like, nigga, hell no.
Right.
But it is I don't know. I think that women, and this is just once again, this is just Flint the Pimp thinking. I think that women constantly search just for that one. And when they get a glimpse of what they think might be the one, they try to latch on as tight as they can.
As possible. Vice grips.
Niggas, on the other hand, we don't grow up in the mentality thinking that there's one. We thinking is man, this is a group effort. It's going to take multiples to become that one.
Because y'all are not raised that way. Y'all not bred that way, unlike women.
Well, you want to know why though?
I won't say
It's
that.
not
It
that.
depends on what the upbringing from. I'm Southern raised. I was taught to have to be a provider, a husband.
Right.
That was taught to me, instilled to me early. You know what I mean? There's not one woman. Yeah, there ain't one woman that I've been in a relationship with that wouldn't come back. You know what I mean?
I'll lie.
I'm gonna agree with that.
I can attest to that. And I can say the same thing.
You a December or January Capricorn?
January 2nd.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because I asked him. That's what
Now,
I
but you know what I'm saying?
That's what I asked him. That's
I
what
mean, you
wanted
could
to
even
know.
take that same
Because
theory
I wanted
and go
to know.
all the way
That's
back
why.
to the animal kingdom.
I wanted to know.
Hey,
Look at
hey.
if you
wanted
go back and you even look at just how nature is. Period. Nigga, look at lions. It's one lion to like 6 lionesses. It's just how nature pretty much intended us to be. The fact that our upbringing.
They also hunt their own damn food. We ain't doing that. Shut up.
No.
the women
Female
hunt,
hunt. Right. The male don't hunt.
We sit back at the crib. We'll
Exactly.
play Xbox.
It's good to be the king, nigga. But shit. But the point being is that some people or some, you know what I'm saying, some niggas still live in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a part of the, you know, their DNA. And other ones, man, it was kind of born, bred, and raised out of them. You know what I'm saying? In order to be that one provider, you know what I'm saying? That one dude. And that's what every female is trying to find. That one out of the millions that just go back to natural instinct. Cause you got to think about it, man. Think about it. They could drop you. You ain't got to speak the language. They could drop you in any damn country. You gonna walk up out of there with a couple pieces.
Oh, you better believe that.
Period. Every dude, you will learn enough language to walk out there with a couple pieces. And that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just because, you know, it's how we are. It's our mentality. A female, on the other hand, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, so do you think age plays a factor in all of this? Because like Almond, how you were saying there was guys trying to marry you in your 20s, and you know, like as we get older, does your age play a part in whether or not you think?
I think so.
You want to settle down?
I think so.
So my question is, we answered why we not married. Why y'all not married?
Right, that's a good question.
I was, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Was.
we know
So
that
what
about you.
happened?
No,
She passed.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
That's why I say Flint, the only one at the table that actually was married.
I mean,
That's
I
about
was with her
Flint.
15
But
years
Chev,
almost,
why
so-
aren't you married?
I know why Chev ain't married, but I ain't gonna say shit.
That's why he gonna say it. Why you not?
Yeah, why you ain't married, Chev?
That's too much for one woman.
I did a lot of bullshit. You know, when my younger years, I was into too much bullshit. Pure point blank. And my mind was more focused on, I wanted to build a fucking empire. And I didn't want nobody else to have no part of the glory. You know what I mean? I didn't want nobody to say, well, I helped him attain that.
That's some real shit.
I didn't want that shit.
I ain't think you can come that real, but you came real.
I'm just being real.
Yeah.
Like, man, like I got like shit going. I actually want to share the shit with somebody. You know what
I was
mean?
just
Now,
gonna
I'm like,
ask you, like,
it bothers me now, shit.
like
That
you didn't
sounds
want to
just
deal
like-
with anybody like that. Didn't want that.
See,
wasn't-
don't let Chev voice bring you down to his level. Keep your voice where your voice was at.
I'm just saying, like, okay, you want to get your own this, but did you ever think about, like, what's going to happen after you had your own?
See,
and who was going to be around?
Well, see, now that weigh on me heavy now.
Yeah.
But like the last person that, like, I was really, like, feeling, she passed away. She got killed in a car accident. And if that wouldn't have happened, I would be married right now.
Oh, okay.
So why you not married?
Ricky Bobby?
You looking at me?
Yeah, why you not married?
I answered that 2 hours ago, but you wanted to...
No, answer it now. Just answer it now.
Stezo.
You bringing up 2 hours ago. Why you ain't married?
Got you.
The truth.
Because of people like Almond and Sam Nicole.
Who the fuck is them people?
Y'all don't respect a real nigga.
Well, I don't want a real nigga. So
Ooh.
you're probably right. I don't respect.
Oh.
That's my point.
And that's
Slow clap. I'm sorry. Slow clap. Slow
I
clap.
don't even know who Sam
What
is.
are you slow clapping to?
She don't want to marry a nigga, a real nigga. Listen,
So what do you want? What do you want?
she want a real man. If you still call yourself a real nigga,
Still calling yourself that. If you still feel like you got something to prove to your neighborhood, I gotta be the big. Now, fuck you, nigga. Move around.
What is my neighborhood? I don't have a neighborhood. My neighborhood is my kid. You see what I'm saying?
so your kid call you real nigga?
What up, real nigga?
That's why the fuck I'm single right now.
Right.
Okay, so he's bitter, and we're gonna leave it at that.
Bitter. But can't nobody at this motherfucking table say I don't do what the fuck I do as a man.
You're
Right,
a
but say
man.
man. Say
We
man.
know you're a
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
We
Stop
know you're a
clapping.
bitter man, though.
Y'all clap to what y'all want to clap to. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck.
Go to sleep.
I know what the fuck is going on with me.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep there, little baby.
Are you finished or are you done? Put some respect on my motherfucking name. You know how the fuck I gets down. Fuck you, me.
I'm gonna tell, like I told you, I don't know. I'm not married because I wasn't trying to get married till after I was 32.
I'm just
Who the
saying.
hell put an age on it?
Cause I had fun in my 20s.
Honest to God, most men do.
You know,
Yeah.
I thought about this, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. I don't think I'm ever going to get married again.
You will.
I don't think I will. And I'm gonna tell you, it's two reasons. Well, the main reason is because I'm always comparing. Ain't nobody ever gonna be there. And
Ooh, you might have a point. You might have a point.
You're always gonna be second.
If you always saying she did and you don't, yeah.
And that's why I say I don't think I'm ever gonna get married.
Yeah.
You know what? That's why I respect y'all dudes, because you know what I'm saying? I can't really compare the point to being married, but when it comes to my son, I always wanted a woman to stand up to the point where he has a mother figure to look up to.
Right.
And I've never met no woman that would take on that responsibility. Like you got a lot of women out here say, oh, he ain't doing this, he ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Like, be a role model for my kid. That's all I want.
Yeah. I mean,
Sam Nicole, don't do that.
What? Don't do what?
Don't do that.
Don't
Whatever
do
you
what?
doing over there is not.
I ain't even say nothing.
It's not. Whatever you doing, don't do it.
What?
But like I said, you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's about my kid. Whatever Sam Nicole and Almond D with her Almond self got to tell me.
he's like saying almond because he do that almond shit.
It's my team. But anyway, her Almond self ain't talking about shit over here.
Have you met Sam Nicole? Have you met her? Can you introduce me to her?
All right, well, youngin.
Sound too deep over there. Why you whispering?
You young, but why are you not married right now? Oh shit!
You throw tonight.
My body shake them off.
Why are you not married right now, young? You heard why we ain't married?
Jams tonight, boy. Why you ain't married?
I think I asked too much out of what my generation is capable of giving.
Why would you ever think you asking too much or something though?
Let me tell you something. My generation is just as fucked up.
That's what I was young. Why would you ever figure you asking too much for anything?
Because I'm in a generation where everyone's afraid of getting played.
Yeah,
I'm in that generation. Yeah, but my generation is really there. Like there's no loyalty, even outside of when you think about relationships, even amongst like your guys. There's no loyalty there. There's no like that. That's
so. I mean, I'm
across the board.
Not to downgrade you, but does that feel like you not being up to your standards?
Oh, I'm definitely up to my standards. It's about finding somebody that's matching what I'm trying to do.
All right, so Youngin, you really don't think your generation is prepared to get married?
Yeah, I don't think they have they're not prepared for it mentally. I know a lot of people in my generation that want that, but they're not prepared with the challenges that come with it. They're not prepared on a value level, and when I mean values, I mean like loyalty, honesty, trust. Like everybody in my generation is fucked up.
They got the children of Generation X.
Yeah,
and that's us.
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
We fucked it up.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna ask him. Do you feel that's why?
I mean, I think that's part of the reason why. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have that direction that we needed. Like yeah. We didn't have the guidance. And I say it because I say it like that, not from a point where it's like we're asking y'all to hold our hands, but we didn't have the positive influences that y'all had.
Right. Y'all shouldn't have to ask for that. We supposed to have did that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but could we though, Chev?
I think
we could. No, because
I mean, we talking late '80s, early '90s. Could we have?
But see, that's when things started to turn, bro. You got to think about it. The introduction of shit like cell phones, internet, and they are the grunt of the internet.
Yeah.
So, like the kids now, they exposed to so much shit.
Think about it like this, man. Like with me and the whole, you know what I'm saying, marriage thing. I got my marriage values from my grandparents. Because they was married for so damn long. I was like, I'm
the grandparents of his generation are in their 30s and 40s. God damn. I mean,
that's a good point. Yeah.
Ain't no more big mamas, you know what I mean? Yeah. I remember sleepovers, all the cousins at my grandma's crib on the floor.
Yeah.
That's no more. Them days is over.
And that's fucked up because when my grandma passed, honestly, that shit did stop.
That shit, but that shit ended with my generation because me and my family members did that shit.
But y'all just a generation of self.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're in a generation where we have to figure this type of shit out. And in a way that I see it is that either in my generation we marry young or we're gonna marry old as shit.
But you know what's fucked up though? Our generation, like I said that I wanted to, you know, because I
like that.
I have girls, so I wanted to bring, you know, and my cousins, shit, they all got kids, and I'm not saying that I can't get my cousins to bring their kids to my house, but it's our generation grew up in this whole everybody getting touched. You know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers got real, untrustworthy, real defensive.
They distrust their relative, but they relative live with somebody that they don't really know.
Right. It's kind of like, you know, so it's like you got to prove yourself to your own family now. How do you fix that, though?
I don't know.
Bro, I think that us as a people, and I have to speak from us. Black people are, because of even back to the native, tribal people, villages of blacks raised families. We need to get back to all the family coming together to uplift everybody. Everybody on selfish shit.
You got to think about it. I mean, and I don't know, maybe it was just my family, but I remember, man, my family, Like the summertime, used to love summertime kids. That's when I seen all my cousins. There was so many parties thrown. Man, like during the summertime, man, my old girl, and them, I never forget it, used to throw a party at the crib at least once a month. You know what I'm saying? And then.
So who doing it now though, Flint? Who doing it now?
Ain't nobody doing that.
Ain't
That's
nobody
the question
doing
you
it.
ask, like, how do we get back to it? That's what we need. Like,
We got to do it.
we need more, you know what I'm saying, interaction with each other. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well
He
look.
can't even get you to come to a barbecue.
No, I've come.
You came
I've
to
come
that
to
one.
a bunch of them,
He came to that
He's
one.
coming around.
and I brought food. You know what I'm saying? Right, like because you know, it
Miles me on the way.
But
Yeah.
instead of defense, it's like, you know what I'm saying, it has to be a purpose for him to even attempt to do what he want to do. Like, why are we doing what we do?
Yeah.
But think about it though. Back then, like I was saying, well, my people, they just did it because they was.
It was
trying to connect.
done.
That's how it was. That's
And in the '90s, I was the same fucking way.
You know what I'm saying?
We had a barbecue with $25
man, dude.
and had a great time. We had 25 in food, and everybody brought liquor. So what happened?
Look how we did in my career.
Yeah.
But that there's a divide now because like I think about it. Today I kind of had an impromptu family reunion where, you know, like my aunt, she sent a group text to everybody and she was like, you know, your grandmother, she want to see her grandkids, her kids, her great grandchildren, and all of that. And I hadn't seen some of my cousins in years.
Yeah.
You know, up until today. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be that type of divide. And you have that, especially dealing with my generation, where there's a social divide.
It should, but like Stezo said, who's initiating for it to get back to?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But that's the thing. Well, see,
why don't we initiate it? Why don't we? Like, I mean, for real.
I know. But at the same time, though, but at the same time, though, it's gonna take an effort from each generation to kind of break that mold.
Exactly.
You know, it's gonna take.
So let's. I mean, right now, let's jump it off. Next year, we in November in 2016. Next year, 2017, Chev got a house, Flint got a house, I got a town house. You know what I'm saying? Let's
we
just
don't have a house.
right. Ricky Bobby working on his shit. Let's just jump it off. We got forest preserves. Let's just put $25. Get that.
What does it take for your generation to come out and
No. Let's be the example for his generation.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Let-
we still have to have something to invite them out.
Right. So I'm saying. So let us do
we
it,
having a barbecue, son.
and then him.
But that's about all you need though. Like,
But let's start. Like, we don't know where to start. Let's start somewhere.
I'm not knocking their generation, but what does it take for them to come in?
I don't think we know. I don't think we know.
My thing is though,
I don't think we know.
My thing is though, I think when you start asking that question, what does it take? I think that it's starting to become a complex thought when it's simple. You know, just like Flint said, nigga, we having a barbecue.
Yeah.
Just come.
Bring your ass.
Right. So let's
Come. You know what I'm saying?
Let's start right there.
And then like you have to understand the generation that I'm in. Like when it came to y'all, if you had something and your guy didn't, both of y'all had something still.
Yeah.
And my generation with your closest niggas is still every man for themselves.
Yeah.
And that's how it is. Like in my generation, all the guys couldn't get together, and it's 5 guys, 4 of us straight, 1 dude fucked up. That nigga just not going.
Yeah.
That's how my generation is.
Here right now, we went out right now.
There's no loyalty anymore.
3 of us
None.
got it, and the rest didn't.
And the 4th man
we
didn't.
gonna carry. We
Right.
gonna carry
See,
together.
in my generation, the 4th man, take your ass home.
Because what I see, I'm not knocking your generation, but from what I see, go to bed. From what I see, you know what I'm saying, your generation, they be like, well, he got it, we don't. We gonna rob his ass and you know what I'm saying?
No loyalty.
And no loyalty.
it's
No
a
loyalty.
generation
Snakes.
All
It's-
5
It
of us
really
that,
is.
all 5 of us that call this
Generation of
barbecue, we
Yeah.
It's the generation of self.
It's
This
definitely
is
a
the
generation
microwave
of self.
generation.
And then
Yeah,
They want
and
right now.
I see it like this too. I see it like if it's 6 of y'all, but 5 got it. Y'all don't give that 6 motherfucker a chance to get on his feet.
No.
We would give our guy his chance to, hey, I didn't have it 2 weeks in a row, but I got that check, I got that job, here go that bottle and that 12, and we'd be like, there you go.
Gratification.
Yeah.
So even if 5 of y'all have it and 1 of y'all don't, somebody gonna have a phone making fun of them like that.
Right.
Like that embarrassing shit. Like that's what's getting a lot of people killed. People don't know. Like I don't want to be embarrassed. Don't fucking embarrass me.
Right. See, we'll crack jokes in circle.
Right. In the circle, but
right.
Motherfuckers doing this shit for attention. Yeah.
Yeah, because we ain't allowing outsiders to laugh at us.
Right, nigga, you don't qualify. You don't qualify laughing at my boy.
But see, but that's the absolute truth though. That's the absolute truth though, because we're in a generation where niggas will make fun of their guys in front of a bitch just to get down on that chick.
Yeah.
That's the generation that I'm in.
That's based because they did that in our generation too.
Right, but it wasn't allowed.
As bad as it is.
Right, it wasn't allowed.
I'm saying they're weak.
Roast sessions.
Period.
They different.
So let me ask y'all this.
They don't stand for shit.
With that being said, do y'all feel like it's the women's fault for gratifying that?
No, it's the men's fault.
They do it to the
It's the men's fault. Yeah, it's the men's fault. No, it's the men. No, it's the men's fault.
I know what he's saying.
I do too, but I still feel it's the men's fault.
A woman's perspective gonna make a man do what he do.
Because if you have that female that does not agree with what's being done, they still gonna do it.
Yep.
What he just
They
said,
still gonna do it.
If women decided right now, today, to crack down on dudes to say, you know what, unless I get this
That don't
right
even
here,
matter when half these niggas undercover. Like niggas trying to.
Thank you for saying it. Thank you.
Then let them other dudes let them expose themselves. But if women decided to
they got some fucking female traits because they trying to be females. Why the fuck are these niggas walking around in bedazzled jeans? Why the fuck do you want somebody to look at your ass?
Why is your jeans so tight? Why is your jeans so tight that the blood, I can see the blood in your forehead, and you keep telling me you okay, and you're not okay.
See, Chev, that's what we keep missing. See, we talked about our guy, like our loved one guys, when they came out the crib with toothpaste on their mouth. He got roasted. This generation with this gay shit, they don't get roasted.
I can never understand the damn skinny jeans.
Thank you.
You can't run, you can't fight.
Thank you.
You can't do shit.
Like
You got a damn thing. You ain't even got my back. So you got some skinny jeans on, and I get jumped on. I gotta call my mama because she know what the fuck. Who the fuck do I call? You got tight ass jeans on.
In households with nothing but women.
No.
No,
I thought so too.
No, but see, these men are feeling testosterone, reacting to stuff in a way of what is the women have? Estrogen, reacting as if they have estrogen. And the first thing you do, you're not finna take no ass with them. You're not finna do it. You're gonna shoot somebody. You're reacting over emotional with testosterone.
Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna say why you wrong, but I'm gonna show you the difference. Our generation was the latchkey generation, which means we were the single parent mama generation. How come we didn't do that?
How many of us are locked up? Me personally, this is sad. This is fucked up.
I'm just saying. How many of us didn't do that though?
My guys I grew up with ain't never coming home.
Right.
Acted like that.
So why didn't they? Why didn't they? You know, like their generation, Younggin. Why didn't our generation go that feminine route?
Because it was still dude. It was still
exactly.
They just not out here.
Right. That's how I feel. We still had the older heads. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the older heads. Cause like you said, eight of your guys locked up, right?
See, but I hate when people go that route and say we won't listen, because once again, we're the generation of self. After having to figure shit out on our own for so long, and y'all supposed to be the people we looked up to, and then when y'all not there, after we bump our heads repeatedly, we get told, "Oh, you fucking up. You doing this. You doing that. You shouldn't be doing it."
Well, that's because what you just said. Y'all bumped y'all heads repeatedly.
Exactly.
See, what
But
y'all
here's
failing to understand is people have lost patience with his generation.
exactly.
We have.
Exactly.
We have, because we the
I
need it now.
I left, then my brother under me left. We both went to the military. My baby brother, who was born in '88, this nigga was off the wall, like bad as shit. And he told
ashy.
he told both of us one day, like, y'all left me. And we really never even thought about it. Like, we actually did. We left for the military and didn't look back. We were selfish. And now, we can't penetrate this nigga. Like, no matter what we say, he just fuck y'all. Because he's hurt.
But see, now, on the same note, my mother and her siblings, 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the 6-year-old's one boy. The boy is my uncle. He's the baby.
That's like my family.
All of them are older than the closest he is to his oldest sister is 10 years separated. Everybody was going to school. Everybody left. Everybody's gone. He didn't turn out to this other shit. You know what I mean? But it's the fact that when you had those stable households and you had a neighborhood still working with families, even if the family had gone, older siblings were gone, people in the neighborhood were still working with that child.
Yeah, but shit,
right.
your same but your same scenario is like the opposite of mine.
But
my uncle, he was 7 of 6, and Uncle Money was that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no,
like he didn't. No, Unc didn't. No, Unc ran with Fluky. Unc ran with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he so it's like
he latched on to the people that was available to him.
That's what I'm saying.
But see,
so now, but I'm just showing you yours. You had your aunts, one uncle. Right. I had my aunts, one uncle. It just shows you that you're gonna do what you want to do.
Right.
But when it comes down to generation, to passing it on, I couldn't shut him up.
Okay, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? He told me cornfield stories. I mean, I didn't know he was teaching, but
he was teaching.
Right, but now with this generation, I don't do that.
No, I feel you.
No, I don't. I'm the reason why I don't, because my generation, who is you?
But see, I do it.
Exactly, but like Almond and Younggin was saying, it's a lack of that. You see what I'm saying?
Right, because we like who is you?
Right,
who is you?
I mentor. You know what I mean? I got 3.
But at the same time, how many of you are there out there? You see what I'm saying?
Right, because like I said, your grandma and her sibling, her kids, my grandma and her kids, you mentoring, and I'm looking like, who is you?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not finna tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not a damn thing. Because it's like, why should I?
Right, and that goes back to what I was saying, when there's like a disconnect, because after my generation having to figure shit out on its own, and then the generation ahead of us that we're supposed to be looking up to always saying how we're fucking up and doing this, but then being told we're not trying to listen, it's like, okay, well then fuck you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, there ain't shit that you can tell me that's going to put me on the right path, because you've allowed me to fuck up for so long as it is.
Is it because we think y'all got so much information?
No. It's not.
It's not?
But at the same time, I hear what you're saying, but that's when you got to look in yourself and say, I need to learn how to humble myself.
See, but that's the thing. You're expecting a generation to learn humbleness after this is who I am.
Yeah, because we didn't humble.
No, we didn't humble.
You know what I'm saying?
So they not going.
Look where we at right now.
I'm just saying, no, we didn't. We didn't humble.
Y'all didn't humble us.
Our generation, we didn't humble.
We did.
Why not?
No, we didn't. No, see, y'all think we did, but we didn't. We learned, and then we said, I'm going to do better than you. That's not humbling.
That is humbling, bro.
That's not humbling.
No, humbling is, I'm going to sit at your side and learn from you. That's humbling.
Eventually, I had to do it.
Right, eventually.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
So what you're saying is we didn't learn from...
No, we learned. We just didn't humble ourselves to learn from a certain person. We learned from the environment. But we want them to humble themselves and learn at the foot of a person. No, that's not gonna happen.
The same token, we want them to do the same thing we did. Like
no, we didn't humble. I'm just telling you, I don't think we did. Cause think about it, we wanted the world.
I hear what you're saying. We took we took heed to what they were saying to us, but we didn't. You know what I'm saying? Use it to our advantage.
Yeah, so that's not humbling.
So it got worse as it.
Yeah, that's not humbling. You know because before us, they took care of the neighborhood. We took care of self. Right. So we didn't humble. We probably thought we was humbling.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's sounding to me like I hear what you're saying, but it's like we not learning because if they took care of the neighborhood, then we should take care of the neighborhood.
And we didn't.
Yeah.
And we didn't.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But that's why I say that's where the connect.
To me. Gen
X, that's where it got slashed.
Right.
We didn't humble, exactly. And so if we didn't humble, we couldn't teach.
A disconnect.
Yeah, we couldn't teach.
Generations.
Cause think about it. If we would have taught them, cause see, we came up in the whole watch that nigga. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if we telling ourselves watch that nigga, this little 9, 10, 12-year-old, get the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? We really ain't fucking with you.
I cannot doubt you.
Yeah. So that's what I feel personally. That's where the line got.
And I agree with you on
cut
that because, like,
for real,
it's like it was a total disconnect on generations where, you know what I'm saying, we did what we had to do as a generation we were taught this way and we would do what we had to do. But now it's like, okay, I'm going to teach you, but you're going to do what you want to do.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you, the 80s got money. The 90s was about killing. And you can make money on the side. Let's be real. The 80s was all money. 90s was money, killing. Yeah. That's it. And then they shit is killing, money on the side. If they can get some mics, they good. We had to get the mics, the car, and the rims.
That's all true, but like you say, it comes from the guidance that everybody...
Right, so and we didn't guide.
And that drives home...
When our generation, we gave up. Like...
Yeah. But we gave up.
I can tell you, but
we gave up out of defense. We gave up out of like.
Want to do with
I'm not feeling like the game is sold, not told. That's our generation.
Yeah, that's
how
the game is sold, not told.
No, but I'm saying like with our generation, we came up like I'm gonna teach you this, and I'm gonna pound it in your head.
But they taught us because they paid us.
Yeah.
They taught us because they paid us though.
No,
we was young and they needed us.
Why?
Because the laws didn't affect child. So you learned when you was... I'm not the only motherfucker in this room that was running packs at 12 and 13.
Right. You're truly right.
Right. And that's only because those motherfucking adult rules as kids didn't apply. Mm-hmm. By the time we got down and they came up, they was like adults.
Is to the point where we came up, I'm going to teach you this and I'm going to instill it to you. No matter what.
Nah, it wasn't instilled. They taught it so they didn't go to jail.
No, not just that. They didn't teach what was actually needed to be taught. They taught what they wanted you all to do
at that time. Yeah, at that time.
It wasn't no life lessons. It was, look, I need you to be able to do A, B, and C because I need you to do this and get back to me.
Right, look. When you first started buying 8 balls, your price was different than when you got educated. Yes or no? Think about it.
That's true, but at the same time,
if you was getting taught to groom, he would have told you what the real price was. He got money off us.
I feel what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, I'm gonna say it's 8 ball, but I'm gonna tell you at the same time, you don't even have to buy this shit for me. Go do something better with your life.
Nah, that wasn't told to me. It was just told, don't tell where you got it from. Yeah, it wasn't. I feel you, but it wasn't that. That wasn't told to me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, our generation was taught this.
I was never. I was never told that.
More and more lenient on generations. You know what I'm saying?
But that brings up the point with my generation, how we celebrate simple shit, like everyday basic shit is celebrated in my generation.
What is simple to y'all? That's what I think.
But okay, but here's the thing. Like I had made a Facebook post a while back, and 2 members of the Stezo radio group that I'm friends with commented on it. And the post was of a young couple who had been married. It was a video of them interacting with each other. And towards the back end of the video, the chick, you know, she bought her husband some J's, you know.
Yeah.
Right. You remember that
I
post.
remember that. It was like, I'm just to bring it around.
Right.
It was his birthday. And it was his wife, and he was like, marry your best friend. Mm-hmm. They was doing silly stuff, dancing, you know what I'm saying, the video. Then when it came down to the video, she gave him a nice back rub, you know what I'm saying. She brought him, some shoes or Timbs?
Yeah, it was like some Timbs
and he was like,
or something.
You know, hey, you niggas not winning. If you want to win, get you a wife. You know what I'm saying? His wife, she was fine as hell.
Yeah.
She was fine as hell.
Man, finally, tag me.
It was a while ago, but
it looked like some best friend type shit.
But the you know the 2 Stezo radio group members, you know, they commented how also, you know, what makes a wife material because she bought you some J's, yeah, you know, maybe I should marry her. But it's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? And even though it seems like this is it's something that's
shout out to Kim.
Simple that's being celebrated in my generation, those simple little acts show a lot more than what, you know what I'm saying, anything else would show. You know, that show a person like, oh, this person actually care about me, that they would do something like that, or oh, this person, you know, has some type of interest in me, or you know, is showing some type of loyalty or insight into what it is that I'm into, or anything like that. Like it's bigger than that. You know, and in our generation, we're not getting that type of shit.
I'm not trying to knock your generation, but you know what I'm saying? To our generation, that shit right there is simple. You see what I'm saying?
But that's what I just said. We're celebrating. I'm in the generation where simple shit like that is celebrated, and simple shit like that gets you labeled as husband material or wife material, and that shouldn't be the case. Right. Because it's the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum shit.
Your background.
But that's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, every relationship, it's the smallest things in the relationship that you miss the most when that shit ends.
Right.
I'm not missing the person who helped me pay this motherfucking bill, but the person who I was at work one day and I was needing some food and they brought me lunch.
Right.
I'm gonna remember that shit. You know what I mean? So it actually is about the smaller things.
Right.
But it's about
how do we relate it though? How do we relate?
And that's true.
I got to say about
that's what you mean.
What?
No, I was saying, like you said, it's the small, it's simple things.
It's the small.
How do we relate it to them that it's the small things? Because they still look at flashy.
Right. Hear what Almond got to say about.
Yeah. So how do we relate it to the small things?
How do we relate what to the small things?
Relationships, building, family, culture. How do we relate the small things that they don't see as being the big things? Because they see the big things as the houses, the fancy cars, and the vacations. So how do we turn around in our generation and relate the small things as being the big things? You know,
that's what he was saying. The small things.
No, but I'm saying, but how do we do it?
See, but in my generation,
how do our generation do it?
Our generation is different for the simple fact, depending on where we are, depending on where you are in life, our stuff is different because we have different stuff to grow on. We have like, you're in your 20s, so they simple shit is shoes, clothes, whatever, you know. But if you're in your 30s, 40s, whatever the hell, and you're in a relationship where you're living with your significant other, or even married, or whatever the case may be, your small shit is now trips, family trips,
right?
Bills being paid,
right?
We got savings. We have
Right.
Go ahead. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like back when we his age.
That was the simple shit.
Yeah, to us, that was our simple shit.
Sam Nick was my girlfriend.
Exactly.
She
So
bought me all my stuff.
What let you know that Sam Nick was your?
I just
she
told
had
you.
your back.
She was
I
my
was her store.
girlfriend.
Y'all wasn't taking family trips and shit though. That's what I'm
Did you
saying.
just-
No, she's saying.
What I'm saying
Right.
is I woke up in the
said
morning,
then-
I went to the store, and I bought her
Yeah.
stuff. And then we went outside.
The same with us.
Let's see, how old are you right now?
25.
Let's see, it's different.
It was no, it's
25,
no
bro.
complex.
That's what I'm saying.
I was in
right.
the military.
I was
Right.
everywhere, 25.
Yeah, at 25,
Right.
I was already in the military. My 25th birthday present to myself was I had a house built.
Yeah.
I was in a different place.
It's a totally different.
Right, yeah, and
It's totally different.
But that's
I
the
was
point.
buying a house in Boston.
Right.
Yeah,
see,
I had a house built.
Right. That's what I'm
see,
that's what I'm trying to
see,
tell you.
but that's the point
Our
that I'm
25,
trying
his
to drive
25 is
home.
so
We made
different.
different life moves. Like, what was your move at 25? I was already in the military. I didn't even go to my high school graduation.
Right.
See, our thing was
already
selfish.
in the military.
Our 20s was a selfish.
Technician.
It really
pregnant.
was.
I was living in my own place. I was pregnant. I was
Yeah.
buying furniture for my place.
It was selfish. It was
Yeah.
like we learned from the generation before. You better take care of self.
Exactly. My auntie hit us real quick. You either need to take your ass to school, or
Yeah.
you got to get a job.
Right.
Otherwise, you got to get the hell out
See,
of here.
but then, like I said, that raises the whole disconnect with our generation because
Right, because we can't
Right.
tell y'all
Just
shit.
dropped y'all.
yeah,
That's what
we were
happened.
just dropped.
Motherfuckers just
That's
dropped
what I
y'all.
keep
Y'all
saying.
was
But it's
brothers.
not us that dropped y'all.
No, it was.
No,
it was us.
was.
I don't
It was
really
us.
actually
It
know.
was.
It was
so
us.
you mean to tell me when you moved out in your own place buying furniture, you called back home to check on your little brother and sister?
That's exactly us gonna go roll to.
We dropped them.
No.
Yeah.
What they
We
saying?
dropped.
Because
We fucked up.
we gave
Yeah.
up. We
Tell me
gave
when you
up.
want me to talk. Just
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
want you to talk with that attitude.
No, go ahead. I want you to talk. I want you to
What
talk.
I'm saying is, it's not so much that I'm not saying that we don't play a role or we didn't take responsibility. What I'm saying is, our parents though.
No.
No. Let me finish though. Let me finish because
Go ahead.
let me tell you. And Holly, Almond,
No, this is what
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Almond can attest to this, because it was many mornings I would wake up and I would have a 8 and a 10-year-old with me, and their parents was nowhere around.
Ain't got nothing to do with
That
your
was in
parents.
high school. We're
Right.
talking about in our 20s.
No, I'm writing
In
you.
our 20s,
No, we're talking about our
already
20s. Thank
tired
you.
of them.
Thank you.
You don't want to fucking be bothered.
You said
Still
25.
in my 20s.
25.
Still in my 20s. Because remember, I just said
25.
at 18, they were how old?
No,
10
I
and
told you
8.
go 25.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I'm 25, you don't think these motherfuckers still kids?
You weren't calling Almond. You dropped it because you said fuck them.
That's
Look.
what it is. Just
We got to be honest. I'm honest about it. I said fuck
dropped the
them.
ball on my little brother. I'm not gonna.
Right. I said
didn't.
fuck them.
I couldn't. I was still there. I was still at home. I was still with
You
them.
just said you was in the
On your
crib
own place,
buying furniture
buying
for an
furniture.
apartment. You
At
wasn't in the
20
crib.
Okay, at 25.
That's what we're saying.
At
How old was
25.
your sister when she had a baby?
Right.
How my youngest sister?
You only get.
Whichever one.
I don't have only one.
I'm just saying, whichever one we talking about when you
My
25.
youngest one, she was 20.
And who fault was that she had a baby?
Her.
No, that was hers. We talking about
Hers.
dropping the ball on a generation, not on a baby. That's totally
How
different.
much gas did you give your little sister?
I couldn't give her any.
That's what we saying.
But I couldn't give her any.
Ain't no such
But
thing
that's
as
what
you
we
couldn't.
saying.
That's
No,
what
it
we-
was a
we
such
dropped
thing.
the ball. We gave.
It was
we
a such
gave
thing.
up.
I didn't. I
We
talked to her and I
gave up.
talked to her and I talked to her and I
gave up.
talked to her.
And you
I
gave
didn't
up.
give up. I didn't
That's
give
all.
up. I didn't give up. When I gave up is when shit motherfucker said, I got this baby in my belly. Fuck you. And she bit my fucking mama's finger and she paralyzed my mama. When I gave up is when it was time to give up. I didn't give up on her.
But you gave up.
I didn't give up on her.
But you gave up. You said you gave up when it was time to give up. Your time was then.
When I gave up,
time
when it
was
was too late,
way
when it was
before
over.
that. I'm just saying we gave up.
At one point,
We didn't care about them.
We all had that. We all had that moment. You know, that's all we saying.
Yeah, we didn't care about them.
Let me put it another perspective for you. Your little brother go to the joint. He get out. Are you gonna give up on him?
My little brother ain't gonna never go to the joint. He too smart for that.
Hypothetical.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, you right.
Your sister had a
You
baby.
right. You're right. Okay.
She was pregnant.
And that's the age. In your 20s, we didn't care about that next
My
gen.
little brother got shot 7 times.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I'm supposed to give up on him after that?
But in your 20s, you don't feel the same in your 30s. You just really don't.
Coma for fucking 3 months.
You know what I'm saying? But when we came up,
okay.
the good thing was the ballers was not in their 20s. They was in their 30s and 40s. You see what I'm saying? They was in their 30s and 40s. They can teach us. You can't teach. How the fuck you gonna teach somebody in your 20s? But we got caught in our 20s.
He's a product of a Generation X. He's a child.
Youngin.
You talking about Younggin?
Say his name. So I'm saying
Okay, well, I thought we already identified that.
Well, you talking about the
We
listeners.
did.
The listeners
There's a whole bunch of shit going on. I ain't sleep.
Yeah, you was asleep. Youngin is the son of someone part of Generation X. So he got caught in the rapture. I mean, starting from the crib. Not that your parents, didn't love you, but I'm just
Your
saying,
parents didn't love you.
there was
That's what
nothing.
he's saying.
There was nothing for you to look forward to outside.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
I'll wait till we all got to say it.
But I'm gonna say this though, Youngin, in defense of my generation, your generation don't fucking listen.
I know.
At all.
Point blank
I know
period.
Y'all,
Like
I know
y'all
that.
don't.
have to.
Like Sam
I'm
Nicole.
not
Don't
going
listen.
with that. You don't have to listen. You know
Right.
why? Because when y'all was supposed to be listening, we weren't talking. So
Right.
now that we want to talk, we
And,
expect y'all to listen.
and that's the point that I've been trying
No.
to say.
See,
No,
we
no,
can't say it's never too late.
I didn't know. I'm not saying it's over. I'm
No.
saying it's too late
We're
right
we're,
now,
we're
right
saying
there.
we're saying it's
Everybody's at
too
their
late
separate
from.
point.
Oh, okay. Like let me put this in a perspective like this. It's in a situation like where, let's say you have you enter into a new relationship with somebody that have stepchildren, but the stepchildren are at a certain age where you can't tell them shit. You know, it's one of those exactly, and it's one of those situations where they are already in their way.
Yeah.
So it's like in our generation, just like Almond said, when we were supposed to be listening, nobody was talking. And now that we've had to learn things on our own, people want to talk to us, and we don't.
Right,
That's
but
why
just
I
like
told you
having,
earlier, you need to become humble.
but no, you ain't gotta become humble.
Become humble after we done
No,
had
I
to walk
understand
through the
that. I
fire
understand
by
that.
ourselves.
But
Y'all
listen.
ain't walk through them damn fire. Y'all was
Yes,
coddling,
they
carrying.
But yes, we have.
Took on motherfucking.
Yes,
See, that's how you feel, but I don't understand why. It's not. No, you can't laugh.
Right.
They was left alone.
I totally disagree.
These are the crack babies. Let's be real.
I'm far from it.
But even
No, I'm saying.
same point though, bro. Same
Yes,
point.
they was, and no, they
No,
wasn't.
I'm not saying it on air.
I did my own fucking thing for a long fucking time, and when I kept hitting the fucking wall, bro, I'm probably supposed to be dead or locked up. And
Thank
when
you.
I got down with
Right.
the best of them.
Right.
But
at
I
the
had
same
to fucking
time-
humble myself and eventually pay attention. to
Right,
what's in front of me.
right.
at
But
the same
okay,
time-
but in that same
Hold
token,
Hold on.
How long did it take?
At the
When I
same
think I said
time,
25.
you
I
said
had a degree by then.
You
I got
said-
my shit together.
Exactly.
by
but
25.
they
At
haven't reached that
25.
point yet.
No.
at the same
How old are
time,
you
bro.
right now?
Hold on.
I'm 25 right now when I don't have my shit
and
together.
I'm still, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. At some point, you got to wake up, because when you get 25, 30 come quick.
Right.
Yeah.
People, you have to learn to humble yourself.
Right.
No matter what nobody down to
Right.
say. Eventually,
But-
you gotta humble
Right.
yourself.
But this is what I'm saying. Hold
You
on.
learn.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
You had nobody to teach you. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole topic.
Right.
When
Because
you learn
at
at
25, at 25 where
learned
you
already,
were,
you see what I'm saying?
at 25 where you were, at the age of 25, you still had examples in place that was like, okay, this is what you have to do. You need to do this. You know, by the time you hit 25, you had some sort of knowledge or awareness of this.
Y'all just think we
I was
did.
exposed to 35th and Stateway Gardens. That was home ground for me. 59th and Peoria. It wasn't shit for me to look forward to there.
Right.
But when I had to eventually elevate myself
You're not here.
and identify with other shit
outside of what my environment was. I had to do that for me. And I had to fucking humble myself to learn something new. And that's what I'm saying.
Right.
It don't come easy. It didn't come overnight. But
Right.
eventually that's what I had to do. I had to do that for me, bro.
But you had gads in that situation.
No, we didn't. We
Why
didn't.
not?
We had a fear of being broke.
Let me tell you what my guys was.
We had a fear of being broke.
I caught that hot lead.
I disagree with
I
that.
caught them bullets.
No, for real, we had a fear of being broke.
Being
That's real
broke.
shit.
Yeah, we had a fear. I was just thinking, like, as we talking, we didn't have these. Nobody came and said, "I'm gonna teach you." We had a fear of being broke.
I
No.
understand what you're saying.
No, hear me out.
I
Hear me out, Almond. Did you go to the service because you love the military, or because you needed that income and that experience? If your family had it, would you have went to the military?
I would have went to school and went to the military.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We had a fear of being broke. Now, when you look at it, how do I make sure I'm not broke? Her best bet, military. You see what I'm saying? It's not a knock. We just had a fear of being broke because we was that generation with the whole, I got it, you ain't got it. So how do I make sure I get it?
I'm not never saying it's a knock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Talk, nigga. Talk. What do I worry about her? She grown as hell, nigga. She ain't grabbed the mic. She want to talk.
Gentlemen.
Right. You trying to be a motherfucking gentleman.
That's my generation. You see what I'm saying?
You know what?
To be a gentleman.
Ricky Bobby Petty. Ricky Bobby Petty. That motherfucker. No, she didn't.
Saying, though, like,
she had nothing to say.
With our generation, it was totally different because, you see what I'm saying? We were taught not to be broke, but you got to do what you got to do to get ahead of the game.
But that's what I'm saying. Now, we probably went to the streets. She went to the military to get her degree.
Exactly. I'm not never knocking the military. Or
No. It's not a knock. It's not a knock. I'm just saying we did what we had to do because we was afraid of being broke.
Exactly. But
the younger generation not afraid of being broke.
What I'm saying is, they generation is like, they not afraid of being broke. They're afraid of being lost.
No, they're not afraid of being broke. They don't care about loss.
That doesn't do with nothing. Because
yes, it do. That's how they.
Sorry, won't y'all ask the person who actually is in that generation?
Do you? Are you afraid of being broke or lost?
Just spoke.
I'm more afraid of being lost though. To be honest.
Exactly what I'm trying
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes, they don't have no direction.
So I'm just
I knew it
saying,
was
though.
lost.
Yeah, we ain't got no direction. What?
No,
Why?
That's deep.
You're lost.
What he just said is normal. I can't relate
They
to that.
have no guidance.
I don't know.
Bro, I'm saying they have no
They
guidance.
don't.
They don't.
Right, they don't. I don't know because he says he's being lost.
Can I
I
say
have a fear of being lost instead of being
How can
broke.
they not? How can they not?
They don't.
How can they not?
Because our generation
whole generation is fucked up.
Not the whole generation, but
We don't have enough leaders.
No, we don't.
So you mean to tell me
Who?
all these kids out here that's killing people just random? Like
Yeah, we don't have enough leaders.
There used to be no women, no kids. Now they like fuck everybody. We shooting up funerals.
What's
Yeah.
happening there?
Gee,
I'm
everywhere.
finna, no,
Anyway,
I'm
my
about to
point
tell you
is,
why it's happening. Go
why is
ahead.
it happening?
Because of the what? No. Where is it happening? At? What
Why
neighborhood?
is it happening?
I'm gonna
doesn't
get to
matter
that.
where.
No.
It's
Please answer my
happening
question,
everywhere.
man. This is
Yeah, it's happening everywhere.
It's happening.
Why is it?
Well, you know what, Chev? Break it down so they know where and why.
When this shit is
Nobody
done,
answers
this shit
that.
is done systematically, bro.
This is
And
true.
understand,
Right.
this is done
That's true.
systematically. This is happening in what neighborhoods? Is this happening in Orland Park?
No.
Is this happening in Tinley Park?
No.
Where's this happening at?
But did it ever happen in Orland and Tinley?
No.
In the inner
But
cities.
when did this ever happen like this in Chicago?
No, I'm saying though, when it comes to
what I was saying in the first
When
place, bro.
Chicago did this systematic shit of locking all these heads up because a lot of these houses ain't got no fucking fathers.
It all coincides
But
with
they
what I
didn't
was
have
saying in
no
the first
fathers when
place.
we was growing
So,
up.
right.
Y'all never let me speak on the shit.
They
You
didn't
keep
have
telling you to speak. You keep giving her the mic.
Right, you do.
You still
What
saying-
is, are we telling you to talk?
You tell me I cut her off.
If she want to talk, she grabs the mic.
Did I not ask you?
When you
what
think,
have to say?
when you think she want to talk, you push her the mic.
No.
Talk.
No.
Talk.
Take it.
Right,
Take
talk.
it.
No.
Say,
Okay, stop all that. Talk now. Why? How do you feel about what's going on right now? How do you feel about what's going on right now?
Flat out told y'all what same thing I was saying.
What? The heads got locked up, right?
No, that's what he said.
So what are you saying? I'm asking you.
The generation is lost. They have no guidance.
So how do you fix it?
Give them fuckers guidance.
How do you give them guidance?
It's hard to fix it because you got the mamas who's supposed to be leaders. They waver.
There you go again, pushing the mic.
I'm not finna keep talking over everybody.
So why do you keep talking to the mic in front of you?
What's wrong with these
He
shows,
wasn't just
Stezo?
talking. He just wasn't talking. So when she
I'm
spoke,
not
you
finna
wasn't
keep-
talking.
Right, she was talking.
I'm done.
You felt intimidated because she was talking.
I'm not intimidated.
So you let Sam Nick. Well, grab the mic and talk.
Yo shit out.
So talk on my shit.
Stezo Radio.
So talk on Stezo Radio. Don't push the mic like a little, like you got a fucking hissy fit.
Shit, nigga.
You doing it? Nigga, talk. Talk on the mic. Don't push the mic away. Like you got herpes. Talk on the mic. Okay, well now if you good, when everybody else talk, don't start.
I'm done.
Right, so don't start.
Done.
Don't start getting hissy fits.
I ain't never no hissy fit. I'm just trying to be a real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So be that nigga and talk.
Because you.
She was talking.
I know when motherfuckers talk over motherfuckers on the shit, it don't help for shit.
But Ricky Bobby, she's talking, and while she's talking, you put.
Y'all still recording?
She didn't cut you off.
You cut me off.
She didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you off.
I'm done, bro.
You was done when she started talking.
Right, and she started talking, and you got upset.
You started talking.
She started talking, and you pushed the mic when she started talking.
Okay, I'm a walk.
Now y'all want to walk away? Y'all I had so much shit to
You
say.
say what you
Cause you didn't fucked it up tonight.
So much shit to say.
You didn't push the
Now
mic.
you want to walk away?
You done got a hissy fit and pushed the mic.
No hissy fit.
Now they all upset. They
to your show.
and now they trying to be respectful. They don't want no shit to
They
kick
leaving.
off.
How the fuck is that respectful?
Cause you done hissy the mic.
It is what it is, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You did this.
So you just finna leave me or what?
Oh yeah.
Talk.
Talk about what? Oh, what I was gonna say. Was,
I'm no. On here. Yeah, the mic's still on.
I can't say what I want.
Nicole,
Say it.
you just finna leave.
Cause I need my jacket back anyway. So no, come on.
You leave it in the first place.
We almost done.
I want to go home.
We only got 5. We only got 7 more minutes.
You know, I gave you the mic.
Nobody cut you off, Ricky Bobby.
Nobody cut me off.
Nobody cut you off. Man, that's what I'm trying to say. Nobody cut you off.
I'm not one of this conflict shit. You know what I'm saying?
You the only person who keep pushing the mic away from his mouth.
Cut nobody off.
You were
This has been the issue
Ricky Bobby, you stopped talking and she started.
since day one. Youngin, has it or has it not been an issue?
Fuck the issue. Tonight, you stopped talking and she started. You know why she started? Because you stopped talking.
You know what I'm saying?
okay, gentlemen. It's been fun.
Alright, if she stops talking and you start, you didn't cut her off. That's how it happens. And then when you push the mic
I'm the asshole.
tonight, yes, you're the asshole tonight. I know you don't want to hear it. I know.
I want to hear it, but I'm saying
Grab the mic and talk.
Fuck that mic. I'm talking.
That's
about
all I'm
real
saying.
shit, Stezo.
So if you're doing real shit and we recording,
We still
How does that-
recording on this shit? Like,
Did
for
we
real.
stop?
For what?
did we stop?
For what? The
Because we're
feds
doing the show. What the feds gonna do?
They don't want to hear this shit. This
What the feds gonna do?
shit.
What the feds gonna do?
What is this good? What
No,
is this
no,
good?
nigga, you brought the feds up. What the feds gonna do?
What does
Explain
this
to
do
me what the
for
feds
them?
gonna do.
What does it do for them?
For who?
The fans.
Explain to me why I don't.
They don't want to hear us bickering on some bull or who.
You started the bickering.
Because you.
So I gotta edit the next 9 fucking minutes.
Shit.
Right, so let's keep it going. Cause I ain't editing.
You could have cut it out.
I'm not cutting nothing. You did this.
I didn't do shit.
Nigga, you pushed the mic when Sam Nikki started talking. Why? Cause she said something you didn't like?
I didn't give a fuck about what she said. My
Dude,
point is, I'm trying to make a point, and I can keep getting cut off.
you didn't get cut off. Everybody down here said Ricky Bobby didn't get cut off.
Shit, and they was showing
I ain't got to just hear when I air it. Why I gotta rewind? I'm not even drunk yet. I ain't gotta rewind.
Yeah, what you got to drink? Let me get
Every fucking thing.
I want to do some of that shit.
No, you can't, because you can't handle it. You already thought you got cut off. And now I'm spending the next 10 minutes telling you didn't get cut off. No.
So everybody else in this motherfucker ain't drunk but me.
No, you are the person I'm talking to. Hell no. You ain't the only person. No, you ain't the only person drunk.
I ain't drunk.
But you the only one pushed the
I
mic.
can't handle some shit.
You pushed the mic.
Because I'm trying to be respectful, Stezo.
So your respect is pushing the mic. No, explain to me your respect.
I'm not. I'm done.
Your respect is pushing the mic.
I'm done.
Don't be done.
Talk to me off air.
No, I want the fans to know what I go through, what we go through. I want the fans to be in our world. You know what I'm saying? And I want them to be in our world so they can get all the beauty.
You put them in your world. I'm good.
Ricky Bobby pushed the mic.
I'm drunk. I'm belligerent. That's what's going on right now.
Okay, well, he said he drunk and belligerent.
That's what you telling me. Right
All I know
That's
is
what you telling me right now.
while you was talking,
That's what you telling
he
me
pushed
right
the
now.
mic.
That's what you,
So,
no, she was talking.
no, she wasn't.
Right. I gave her the mic to speak. That's
You know what?
happened.
On that note, we gonna sign out because when you hear this show,
You got signing out.
It's been
when
real.
you hear this show, matter of fact, you know what? On this note, hey, we love y'all. Keep signing in on Stezo Radio, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Instagram, iCloud. Cause yeah, we do iCloud too, but you can't get us on there. So come to us on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, SoundCloud, and I don't even like saying it, but Twitter and Facebook. If you want to get down in the Stezo Radio Facebook group, understands the difference. Stezo Radio Facebook group. Send us a request. We will accept it. And understand that group is not for the faint of hearts.
It goes down.
Right. We get kind of buck in there. So if your skin is thin, no. You got to have thick skin to get in that group. Especially the women. Men come in there, have fun. Women come in there and have fun. And again, we are not on SoundCloud because SoundCloud is on bullshit. So if you want to subscribe at iTunes, iHeart, YouTube. That's it. Oh, and Google Play. Google Play. It's a little tricky to get on there, I've been told. But if you got a Droid, Google Play.
Exactly. So
All right, on that note, we're going to wrap it up. I want everybody to send their feedbacks on why they're not married and hit us up at where, Younggin?
At Stezo Radio. Everywhere. iTunes, iHeart. Yeah, it's everywhere.
It is.
It really is.
Google us, bitch, and we'll holler.
Stezo's thought of the day.
If you enjoyed this 2-hour special, you gotta give a thanks to Younggin Curt. He told me keep it going, so we kept it going. Now, to top off the 2-hour special, we're gonna give you music from our man Nate Gramz. This is some old but good right here. This is Y'all Can Have It Before the EP. 2 songs on 1 track. What better way to do the 2 hours? Again, check out Nate Gramz on YouTube at Nate Gramz with a Z.
Killing that. You be killing that. You be killing that. Killing that. Killing that shit. You be killing that.
And they can't tell you nothing.
Killing that.
See, baby, you be stunning.
Killing that.
Ain't no chick I dated illa, ain't no chick I dated realer. I got a chick, man, she one of a kind. She my type, dark skin, what a great mind. Knew when I seen her, man, she had to be mine. She called my ass shorty, it's summertime fine. With a body of a goddess, the face of a diva, yeah, I need her. Oh my God, I need her. I don't think I could live without her. Know that I care about her way too much, and think about her way too much. And I love her when we kiss and hug and love her when she touch. All on my body, she be trying to turn her brother on. Oh, and she got me ready, got me all up in my zone. Now I'm all up on her and I'm really trying to bone. Yeah, I'm trying to bone, make love to her, then I send her home. But hold up, she mean more than just one night. I mess with shorty the long way, she my type. My type, shorty know I think about her all day, always. And they can't tell you nothing. See, baby, you be stunning. Ain't no chick I dated illa, ain't no chick I dated realer, yeah. And they can't tell you nothing. See, baby, you be stunning. Ain't no chick I dated illa, ain't no chick I dated realer. My baby killing them, somebody go and get a coffin. So on my chick, these chicks steady down talking. I wonder why, I think they jealous. But real talk, real stuff, she can kill us. She do her own thing and never pay the chicks attention. Cause they wanna see her doing worse, that's what they wishing. But mine, she do the opposite of what they wish. So lame tricks, hating tricks, can't tell her ish. She be killing that ish, shorty should be on trial. She always make my day, cause I get to see her smile. Cause she been hurt a lot of times by bogus dudes. And Lord knows that it really cool. Cause shorty real and loyal, she don't deserve that. She deserve a real man, and I mean that. Somebody that's gon' ride with her, hold her down. Somebody that's gon' ride with her, hold her down. Real rap. And they can't tell you nothing. See, baby, you be stunning. Ain't no chick I dated illa, ain't no chick I dated realer, yeah. And they can't tell you nothing. See, baby, you be stunning. Ain't no chick I dated illa, ain't no chick I dated realer. My baby killing them, somebody go and get a coffin, yeah. My baby killing them, somebody go and get a coffin. Let's take it back, way back when I was in a shack. I'm talking back, way back when I was super shy. I lived in shelters with my mother, even seen her cry. She did her best for me when she was barely getting by. She would give me the last dollar in the wallet, and I appreciate it, mama, so I'm never stopping. And yeah, I thank you, Clee, for being there when my dad wasn't. And did I mention it was out when I stayed with my cousin? My mama was paying my auntie lots of money, even gave her link card. She was dealing with a lot, really stressing so hard. They gave me hunger to get it fair, it just ain't a choice. So I'ma go for broke on me, and I'ma use my voice to talk about the stuff that rappers never talk about. I represent the real, in fact, that's all I care about. I gotta stay true to myself, homie, why would I act like somebody I'm not, homie? What type of stuff is that, Bruford? Yeah, and if I had it all, I'd stay the same. And if I had the fame, I'd stay the same. I'm a real man, promise I will never change. I remember not having nothing in my refrigerator. That right there gave me heart to go and get the paper. I wanna ball just like I am a Laker. I wanted Grammy, wanted all before I see my maker. You know I wanna be known, wanna die a living legend. Homie, it's deeper than rap, better listen to my message. Ain't got no time to be dissing people that's not worthy. Rappers ain't on my level, haters will never hurt me. Try to walk in these shoes, you couldn't walk a block. Growing up with your mama, homie, and no pops. You can't imagine the days I really cried about it. That got me tough on my brother, I had to live without him. But forget that inch, cause it really give me motivation. Right now I'm focused and I ever been, is dedication. I put in overtime, just like a time score. So in other words, I'm working pretty hard for it. So tell them dream killers that I ain't never stopping until I get it out. So haters, you can keep talking like Wendy Williams and the people that's on TMZ. My haters want me dead, they really wanna finish me. More than rap, nigga, it's Kid Banks. Yeah.